recording or try it?
Yeah.
And
I'll try
then
it first. Let's see where it ends up.
okay.
So I'm curious when it records. I think I did it with Alex and my sister, and it switched to whoever was talking. So, like, I don't know how you guys
It
have your layout set up, but like, I have all three of us on there, and then it highlights, like, it puts the blue square around whoever's talking.
okay.
So I think what the recording does is it focuses on whoever's talking. But I need to test that out a little bit. So I will totally do that.
Okay.
I also want to mess with multiple views and stuff. Ooh.
So intro
Uh,
week for the intro. Hang on. How do we want to do this? Do Alex, you work all day, right? So you have to do like after hours or fucking butt crack of dawn too.
Nope, I'm not working right now.
Oh.
oh man, you guys are both. I forgot you guys are both looking for a job.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
just get up and work out. And then I take
Okay.
a nap.
I can feel that one. I'm gonna start driving Lyft. I just got approved as of like today, this morning. So I'm gonna drive my ass off. Fucking worst vehicle in the world, Ford F-150 for it.
Oh shit.
But dude,
Yeah, the newer ones get pretty good gas mileage.
mine gets like 14 to 18.
Oh, really?
I got 18 miles a gallon coming back from Vegas and going to. So it just
Let's say,
depends.
doesn't it also have?
I don't have
what they call
EcoBoost and all that good shit.
EcoBoost. That's what I was trying to think of.
No, I have like a base model. EcoBoost goes out and like a lot of stuff from what I understand. Everybody I know with an EcoBoost is like, yeah, after so many like miles, the EcoBoost just like dies. And then it's like you get like 9 miles a gallon when like the EcoBoost thing goes out. There's something in there that goes bad.
That sucks. I thought it would. I thought the EcoBoost had been around for a long time, to be honest.
Yeah, but apparently Toyota's the only company that can fucking make an engine and then keep using that same engine
Forever.
Yeah, and perfect it, right? Or at least make it so it's better than everybody else's.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps the value. I mean, you've looked at prices on Forerunners, on Tundras, on Tacomas, dude, they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Like I started looking at those for Ashley, and there was no way. There was no way.
Question.
Sometimes I'll look at them for myself too, but they're just too expensive.
For notes for the call, like if we have action items and stuff like that, how do we want to?
I don't know if I wanted to do this whiteboard thing or
just keep it in the calendar and email off the calendar, maybe.
Or we could build like a spreadsheet because for a while anyway, I don't know how that's going to go. So we could do like.
I'll make a drive if you want, like a drive link.
Yeah, I just have like sheets open right now. I'm like trying to figure out what to do. So, what are the things we want to figure out? Podcast name. Whoops.
So drive
Next.
folder. New folder. You paid extra for Google, right?
Yeah, I was saying, do you want me to do it? Because I have a shit ton of
all the space.
All the space right now. If I ever fill it up, then I'm in trouble. But yeah, because I was trying to think of like, whatever we're talking about, names, topics, whatever, doing kind of a pros and cons list, right? So like, especially topics, I definitely want to stay away from anything like overly polarizing, because I have no desire to get into that war with anybody that might accidentally stumble upon this podcast recording and watch it and want to have something to say about it.
Things that they leave negative comments, that's still engagement.
Yeah. The negative comments actually cause more engagement. Have you seen like the shit that people are posting on like TikTok and everything these days? Like to get people to interact. It's like for example, video game advertisements. I can't beat this. This thing is just too difficult. And it's like the thing with the little Doge logo, and it's like the bees attack him, and like you draw a picture around it, and I just can't do it. And they try, and it's really just a video over like an advertisement that the company made up to give them, but
jeez,
like it's the easiest shit in the world. And so obviously you like download it and you're like, I can do this. Instant download.
I still have not downloaded TikTok.
Oh, well, you get the TikTok fucking links anyways from Instagram. At least I do.
I'll say you can see it all on Instagram and Facebook. I don't have TikTok either because no thanks.
I actually applied for a job with them a couple of months ago because they're down they have an office in Culver City, which is far from here, but
yeah. That's commuting the right way though.
Going away from LA.
Well, I mean,
there's no right way.
I came back from Vegas yesterday and I had no traffic. I got into town at 5:00, like 5:30. It was wild. How long of a drive
is that?
It's like 4.5. I stopped.
Oh, that's not bad.
Here and there.
When I was living in Rancho Cucamonga, I got to Vegas in like 2.5 hours, but I left at like 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no one on the road, so I was like, a lot of that 15 going there is just straight. Yep. And I was like, all of a sudden you're cruising, all of a sudden you're at like 120 miles an hour, like holy crap!
Yeah,
let us down.
I got stuck behind
the lane departure control.
They just let it go. Just don't even take your hands. Take like a Tesla. Yeah. Fuck it.
It's weird. Ashley's new car has that lane departure feature, so they'll start pushing you back toward the middle of the lane if you start hitting the lane markers. It's weird.
You can overcorrect it pretty easily. It's obnoxious, I think.
I actually don't like it. I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off.
You can.
I'm sure it's not that hard, but I just haven't played around with it enough. Yeah, because I haven't been in that car at all this week because Monday I was in Wichita, then in Mountain Ridge, which is a little bit northwest of Wichita, and then I came home and had to drive out to Lenora, Kansas, which, if you know where Hayes is about 5 hours. Yeah, about 5-ish hours away from Kansas City. Lenora is another hour and a half past that. So that was fun.
Hard pass.
Yeah. And I was bringing up lunch. I'm like, what is even close to you that I could get into there and have it actually still be warm enough to eat? And he was like, in Hill City, there's a Casey's. So I got pizza from the Casey's gas station. Alex, I don't know if you know what Casey's is.
I have no idea what Casey's is. I guess it's a gas station has pizza.
Yeah, it's called Casey's General Store. It's a gas station.
Their pizza's
there's one by mom now. Yeah, the pizza's pretty good. And
it's like
get all the
better than Little Caesars, but it's like Little Caesars quality.
Yeah. It's right there with Little Caesars, with Domino's.
It's probably better than any pizza out here. Southern California pizza is garbage.
Dude, I had some pizza out of Costa Mesa the other day, and holy balls. It was like bougie designer pizza with like big ass pieces of like mozzarella and like fucking basil and like hell. There was prosciutto on one of them. It was like grandpa got it for his birthday. It was extra bougie.
Sounds like a margarita. What do they call it? A margarita pizza with prosciutto. That's some good shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking like those prosciutto pizzas that I was just describing. They were like $50 a pop, and they're like for a small or a medium, dude. So like when you say there's no good pizza out here, there's no like reasonable pizza for sure.
Yeah. We usually get Domino's or Pizza Hut. Usually Domino's. That's the best out here.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you guys have Papa John's out there?
Yeah, but I'm not really into Papa John's.
Oh, as far as that level of pizza, Papa John's is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Hey, Gerard, can you make a Google Drive folder right now and share it with us? Is that an option?
I'm doing that right now.
Dope.
Let's see.
There's a shared with me option. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Today, here's the Okay. The last company I worked for still has like all these files that they have shared with me.
Whoops.
Good company information.
Well, a lot of it's stuff that like I put together anyways. It's just like I put it in their folders, and like they never kicked me out of all like the stuff. It's all on Google Drive. I made sure to download a lot of it because like a lot of it is like stuff that I created from scratch.
Hell yeah.
And I don't want to like lose it because it's good info if I ever have to like show somebody what I did.
For sure.
Because it's like spreadsheet fucking mania. I went from not knowing how to use Google Sheets or like Excel to being like the guy that everybody goes to for Sheets and Excel. Like, oh my God. And then Chat GPT all came out during that whole process. So I was like, all this time, these nights where I spent like 5 hours after work, like really making it so it worked right and was good looking.
Did you see
fucking out the window? Just dear Chat GPT, please do this for me.
I haven't played around with it. It's pretty cool though.
Oh man,
for spreadsheets, is it free to use?
Yeah, you can use it for free, but the one that you pay for is better for sure.
Yeah, imagine stuff.
Yeah, I have a buddy that has an updated version of it, and that it's good. It's like current too. Like the one that you get for free is like kind of an outdated model. So like if you ask it about doing something within the past like year or like 6 months or something, it can't really give you current info. But like as generalized topics, it doesn't get any better.
That's the way they reel you in to get the paid version.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys get that shared folder in your email yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Name.
And I'm sure we'll rename it several times, but it'll get us started.
There.
Yeah, easy. Sounds like badge. Nice.
That's a good con.
That's pretty funny. Sounds like badge. Sure does.
I can't wait to like re-listen to any of these and just hear my shrieking laugh.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that either. Like I hate listening to myself, so when we start posting these, I probably won't ever listen to them. Just
they say,
I don't know why.
For when you're starting to create content, they say it's like really good to go over your old shit and like reevaluate and look what you did and improve off of it over and over. But also, ew.
Yeah. Like if I'm, doing the recording and then messing around with it, I'll have to listen to myself, but I'll deal with that, I guess.
Yeah, I've heard my voice before. It sounds not like what I thought.
Right. It never sounds good. To yourself anyway. Probably sounds fine to everybody else, but sounds like that.
I think you guys have beautiful voices.
Maybe it sounds like Vag is the name of the podcast.
That'd be pretty funny.
My option was 2 noodles and a cracker. So
I thought of one on the way home, but what was it?
See how racist we can make it.
I know, right? There was one I thought about on the way home. What the fuck was it?
And you're out of time.
I can't. Yeah, I can't remember.
I got dead air right there.
I was trying to think of like, I don't know why I can't remember it. Damn. Anyway.
Well, I'm sure it was great.
It was obviously so good I can't remember it. So, but easy. Sounds like bad. Yeah, it was something like 2 flips and a cracker or something like that. I don't know. But so now that we're recording, Johnny, go ahead and tell your story about your weekend.
Oh man. Have you guys ever stayed like budget stays in Vegas? Like I'm sure, right? If you've gone to Vegas, you're like, I'm trying not to like spend all my money. As the Luxor, that sounds bougie, man. That sounds awesome. I hear it's like a couple $100 a night there.
I can't remember the last place I stayed. Maybe the Hard Rock.
Hard Rocks. Those are nicer.
Luxor.
I've been smart enough to only ever go to Vegas for work.
No, I went enough times. I'm retired. I retired from Vegas in 2015.
You retired from Vegas?
I retired because I had a trip that was so good. I was like, nope, this is it. Can't get much.
Doesn't get any better than this. Yeah, I should have done that with my first trip.
Yeah, the other times I went, it's just been for work.
Oh man, dude, my first trip to Vegas was amazing. My cousin took me. I was 21. We stopped at the outlets on the way. I picked up an outfit. We got to Vegas. I signed up for all the free shit that I possibly could. Won $800. Gave it all back to him, and he took me to the club, and we got like hella bottle service. And he sent me down one time with like he's like, here's $100. Go put it on your very first hand at the blackjack table and just walk away afterwards. And so obviously I didn't do what he said, and I only came back with like 150. But it was like I won a lot of money. I won like $900 total, and like we spent it all there, and it was a blast. And we came back, and I was still alive, and I didn't stay up till 6 in the morning every morning, so it was great. This time, however, this was oh my god.
It was painful looking at your Snapchat, dude.
it was rough. So we went to the Link. We stayed at the Link, and Zanny and her uncle and his wife have already stayed at the Link 2 times, and they said it was pretty cool. But next time we're gonna stay somewhere else. And anyways, we went to the Link again. I parked in the parking garage that the Link has for self-parking, right? Went up to the 4th floor, parked like 3 spaces away from the elevator. I figured like, oh, this is cool. Like, since we got here on a Thursday, no issues, right? Went in, had a little bit to drink, took a nap, met up with her family a little bit later, went to sleep, right? Came out at like 7 o'clock the next morning to go ride dune buggies. And we were going to take my truck. Well, my back window was just like punched out. And so glass was everywhere. And my prescription sunglasses were stolen. My camping chairs were stolen. My GoPro was stolen. My tablet was stolen. My passport was stolen. I don't even leave shit in my truck, which is like, I was so tired that when I got there, and then I saw Zanny, and then we just crashed, and basically, I didn't even do anything. It was like less than 12 hours. So what else? My temporary driver's license was in my glove box because it was just a sheet of paper. My registration, they just grabbed that too. What else? They grabbed a bunch of shit. They grabbed like $2,000 worth of stuff, man. And so I had to get the window replaced, which, by the way, if you ever have to get a window replaced, Safe Flight Replace is the best. Wouldn't even go anywhere else after that experience. That place is awesome.
I only ever use Safe Flight. Half the time I don't even report it to insurance because it's like the same. It costs a little bit more than my deductible, but then it doesn't make my premium go up.
How often do you guys need a window replaced? I've never had to do that.
You've never had to do it? This is the first time.
Just as I say that now, my car's probably getting broken into.
Yeah. Right.
Better knock on all the wood.
Even from like rock chips on the windshield that spiderweb out. I've had to get that replaced before. Because
I never
technically you
had
can get a
to
ticket
worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for having a cracked windshield, you can get a ticket for
Technically, you
that.
can get a ticket for a cracked windshield. I've actually gotten one before.
Yeah. Well, this was my back passenger window, and my deductible was like, $100. It wasn't terrible. So they got that fixed, but I didn't get that done till Monday. Anyways, we went to go ride dune buggies. Okay, get down to the truck, walk through the link, past 2 security guards. One is just like, I don't work here. He's dressed up like he works there, mind you. Second security guard, like, go over this way and go to the security desk and go make an incident report. Went over there. There was no security desk over there. They sent us in the completely wrong direction. Okay. So we don't have any time left, and we called the shuttle to come pick us up to go race dune buggies. Went out, raced the dune buggies. I broke an axle racing the dune buggy around the track, like out in the desert. Like I didn't even do it. It was just like a faulty like bolt or something. But the whole like axle on the front right wheel just like out. So we're just like sitting there for a good 20 minutes. Like, man, maybe somebody will come around to like come get us because we had a guide, right? And he's like, if you have something happen, don't go anywhere. I don't want to have to come out in the middle of the desert and find you. Just stay there. I'll just backtrack. So that was interesting. They come and they got us a new dune buggy to go get in. So that was nice.
Keep driving. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. But anyway, we get back and to the hotel, and I go kind of like explain the window situation and how they stole a bunch of my stuff to the like the person at the front desk. And she's like a supervisor, and she's like, well, there's no managers available right now, so we can't help you. I can take down your info and they can call you back. And I was like, that's all I get for real. Like, what if something actually bad was happening? You just don't have a manager available to like be able to talk to me about this?
Yeah. What if somebody was dying,
Yeah, like there's just like nobody more important than you that can like talk to me for like a couple minutes about my like experience, like since I've been here for 24 hours, less than 24 hours, and like I'm having problems. Nobody wants to talk to me. Anyway, she like shooed me away, right? So I get a call like 2 hours later, and it's the general manager for the hotel. And so since my stepdad was a general manager at 2 like big hotels for Disneyland and a hotel in Hawaii, like big time hotels, I'm like, okay, let me at least talk to somebody that might understand my situation and like can maybe point me in the right direction and like hook us up a little bit, at least for like getting screwed instantly when we get here. Okay. And so she calls me and goes, we don't reimburse. We don't do that. We don't do anything for, and I'm like, I just wanted to come down and talk to you about it. She didn't even like let me start. She was just like, hi, my name's this. I'm the hotel manager. We don't reimburse. Have a good day. That's what I got. Like, no, I'm sorry this happened to you. No, no, like empathy. No, nothing. Right.
I wonder what you would have done if you would have been recording when you walked up.
Oh shit. Well, I called Zanny's uncle and I was like, hey, come down with me. Let's go talk to this chick. So we went down and talked to him. And it's like his what's it called? It's his anniversary with his wife. And I'm like having a bad time. And I'm like, can you at least like can you do like a room upgrade or can you do something for me since like this happened? Right? It's like it's $2,000. Obviously, you don't want to do anything. You don't want to help me out. Like you don't care.
Right.
Like, and she's like, well, we can't give you a room upgrade, but we can move you higher to a higher floor. Right. So she moves us to a higher floor. And which was kind of cool because our view was like literally a pipe outside of our window that was like part of another building, like sewage runoff pipe or whatever. We get up to the new room and Zanny's brother takes a shower, and then we go to take a shower like the next morning. The shower doesn't fucking work. So now we don't have a shower, and we've been racing dune buggies and stuff, and it's like a day later. And I'm like, okay, well, this sucks. I'm gonna like call them and see if we can get the shower fixed. So shower doesn't work from like Friday through Monday morning. I called them on Saturday to like get it fixed. So I didn't get it fixed Saturday, Sunday, finally got it fixed Monday at like 4 p.m. Okay. So we could finally take a shower, and just they don't care, man. Like just outside of that, and like them they hooked us up. They were like, you can get a $50 room credit for like room service. They don't even have real room service. You can't physically. It says it's room service, but it's room. Call it down or plug it into the online portal, and you go pick it up at like 2 restaurants.
No.
So wait, where are we staying at again?
Off your bill?
It's the link. Yeah,
I assume that's off the strip.
It's right on the promenade. Yeah, there's like a razor store, the In-N-Out and everything that's like over there. The high roller, the Ferris wheel thing. It's on that strip. So they don't have actual room service. So I tried to like go and use the credit at a couple different places, and they're like, we can't use it here. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
This was like a useless credit that the hotel gave me. And fuck, what else was it? Like I couldn't use it. And then finally I went to like the guy.
You couldn't just take it off like your bill, like have them take it off your, I don't know, your bill when you check out.
No, it was supposed to be a credit for us to use and spend on like alcohol or food at a restaurant / room service thing, I guess. That's what they wanted. They also were like, we'll take care of your parking. And then every single time we went to go get out of the parking garage, the micro, you had to call it in because the card wasn't working properly. So like,
nice.
It would take 5 to 8 minutes to like get out of the parking garage because I had to re-explain the whole thing, like that my parking's supposed to be comped. And they said, oh, well, we don't have any notations on your guys' room for comped parking. I'm like, fucking, oh my God. Here we go again. And then like we came back one night and the parking, the exit of the parking from there was backed up 3 levels in the parking garage. So it's like a 4 or 5 level parking garage. And like somebody else was having a similar experience with like getting out of the parking lot thing. And like you couldn't hear them through like the call box, I guess. So it was a very interesting experience. I will never stay at the link again. That was like the overall thing was like zero empathy. I didn't like my stay there. The room fucking like they didn't help out when I got robbed at their casino, basically. Right. And nobody wanted to give me a name, like who to call. I had to call down and get the security to come up and get a security guard's name. It was like I had to fucking badger him and beg him to get like a name for it, which they needed because they never called me to give me my incident number. So I had to call them and they were like, well, who was your security guard? I was like, oh, funny story that you should ask that. Ike. Fucking
so
wild.
If anybody ever listens to this recording in 10 years or 10 minutes, because we might have a follower by then, the link Las Vegas, don't stay there.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right on the strip. It's kind of centrally located. It's right by Flamingo.
Yeah, it's owned by Caesars. I mean, it was just a shitty experience, man. Everybody, you're gonna have them once in a while, right? You hope you don't have them, but
that's why I retired. I had a good experience, and I said that's it.
Yeah,
I can't get any better than that.
But here's the thing. Here's my biggest pet peeve of it was like, what if I would have won like, say a small amount, like a couple $100, and been walking out up there? That means that it's not a secure parking garage. Like they make you think it is.
Right. Well, yeah. They say it's a secure parking garage because you're supposed to have
a card or
key
whatever.
Card to enter, but then they also put the signs up that say park at your own risk. So
yeah,
it's secure, but we're not liable if anything actually happens.
Right. But what if I would have won some money and then I would have got like somebody would have pulled a gun on me as I was walking out, right? There's no like the cameras that they have, could have been better. They really didn't have any in the structure. It's just like by the elevators from what it looked like. And like somebody could have just like robbed me straight up and they wouldn't have been able to do anything. That's the vibe I got from that. Like they have all this technology to protect themselves from like gamblers, right? Like don't they have that facial recognition software that we've seen so much about? And they care about themselves before they care about anybody else. Is how I felt.
Well, yeah.
So fuck them.
Yep.
Don't stay at the link. Go somewhere else.
Don't stay at the link.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to the Bellagio, freaking Treasure Island. I stayed at when I was a kid. That was so much fun. Oh my god.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Treasure Island's still there.
Is it?
Yeah.
They might be turning it down soon.
The Tropicana is what they're taking down.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that's coming down.
Is the link part of Caesars?
Yeah.
Oh. Or owned by Caesars?
Yep.
So I think there's a Caesars hotel and casino in there too, but it's probably not the same one.
The Caesars Palace, like the show that they have in the shopping mall that's like under everything. They had to reset it and it was like broken when we got there. It was doing the voices and everything, but the actual like people that come up and like do stuff, it was all broken.
That sucks.
So
it'd be funny though.
Yeah, my cousin made a joke. He's like, "Man, Vegas has really gone downhill." I'm like, yeah, apparently. They have a cool new arena though. That Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
That Sphere looks pretty cool too.
They're gonna be building the new stadium for the soon-to-be former Oakland A's.
Soon to be former. Man,
wait, they're not they're just building a new stadium. They're not rebuilding the Allegiant Stadium, are they?
I think they're building a new stadium. That's why they're going to tear down whatever was Treasure Island or Tropicana or whatever.
Oh, I thought you meant they were building a new one, like in place of the one they just built for the Raiders.
No, it's something totally new.
Yeah, I figured they would do that. I bet those stadiums are going to be badass too, just because it's Vegas and that's just how they do it. Accept the link. Don't stay at the link.
Man. Yeah, I just don't ever want to think about it again. It sucked, man. I hadn't seen Zanny for like months, and like we get together and it's just like it all goes to shit. So, and I mean, maybe it doesn't sound that bad, but when your window gets broken out and you get
when your window gets broken
worth of shit, you're not happy for a couple days.
And they don't even do anything to kind of help you feel better a little bit. Like, I
had to beg for it, man. I really did. I had to like grovel.
Did you ever get your water working? I didn't even hear that part.
Yeah, I did on Monday.
Shower.
So like, talked to somebody on Saturday. They said they would be there. Talked to somebody again on Sunday. They said they would send somebody up. Talked to somebody again on Sunday at like 10 p.m. They were like, "Oh, it'll be like 5 minutes. We'll send somebody right up." And then waited until 1:30 a.m. and nobody showed up. And then finally Monday, when I went and got my car fixed, I called them and I was like, "Look, please, can you guys do this? Like, I've been waiting for like a day and a half." And then
I haven't had water for 2 days now.
Yeah, I go down to the reception desk and I'm like, "Look, I've called, I've asked, I've talked to like 4 or 5 different people, and like everybody says somebody's gonna come up in like 5 minutes, or then they don't know, and then they're just on their way." Yeah, it was done by like 8:00 in the evening.
Jesus.
On Monday. Yeah.
Did they have like a on-site?
Make sure to talk loud so everybody heard you.
What was that?
Did they have like an on-site gym with a locker room that you could just use for showering or washing up?
They had a spa on the 6th floor, and they had a gym, but I didn't use it, so I didn't know. I mean, I'm assuming they had some place that I could have probably showered, but I didn't want to like push the subject anymore because I was just like disappointed.
It would have been funny if you would have just used like the restroom for the casino. Like you bring your whole toiletry bag and a towel in there and you start washing up in there. And when security comes in,
you might think you're homeless. Do that.
Right.
Well, but I
do it anyways.
You're not. Yeah. Like, well, I'm a guest here, but there's no water in my room. So here's my solution.
Yeah. Well, speaking of one of the bathrooms, so at like midnight on Monday night, I went down to just kind of mingle with Zanny's family and stuff. And I went to the bathroom and I was like, I gotta blow my nose. So I go into a stall, grab some toilet paper and blow my nose. And I look down and some of the like a bag from my car, from my truck, was in that stall, just sitting there. And so I was like, oh, I'm triggered. Oh man. I went out to the security guard. I was like, hey, can we pull footage to like try and match the person who was by my truck at between these hours and like this bathroom between these hours, so I can like find the person that stole like my passport, because like I would like to have my passport back. It's kind of tied to my identity. Like I know for a fact he was in here because like and maybe the guy just like gave it to somebody else, but I would assume. I mean, I don't know.
Was any of your stuff still in it or just the bag?
No, it was just the bag. It was like trash at that point.
That sucks.
It is what it is, though, man. I'm gonna have to go get that all resolved and get a new copy of my registration, and I think it's like $130 for the passport to get replaced. Start there, then get all my other shit replaced too. Get a new tablet.
Really, $130?
Yeah, I googled it.
New passport is like $80.
It takes forever to get to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I spent $245 to get it as expedited as it possibly could when I first got it, and I never even used it. Just getting the passport is gonna run me like $300, or no, like 400. So like 245 plus 130, so like 375.
Do you actually need it anytime soon? Maybe just skip the expedited.
From what I saw online, it was $130 just to get it replaced. That's like the replacement fee. I'm not going to get it expedited if there's an expedited option.
I was going to say, like, if you're not going anywhere.
No way. No, I don't.
You'll need it next year.
It's not like I have money to go. Like I have the real ID for California, so I think I can go down to Mexico with that.
Oh yeah, I think the real ID is supposed to.
It's not a passport card. You can use a passport card for certain things. Yeah. The real ID is not a passport card. The real ID is for when they start requiring it when you're flying domestically. But like so many states don't have the real ID anywhere even close to being like put out in the motion yet.
I've never opted for it.
So 2025 or 2026 is when I think it's 2025. Yeah, next year is when they're supposed to have it all rolling out where you can't fly without it. Which means there's going to be a huge fucking backlog, and then they're going to have to just work around the backlog by not making you have it.
Right? What about people with their passports? Because that's what it's for. Like, the passport should carry more weight than a real ID, really, as far as travel.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not overly. I don't know everything about it, but I have it now, so at least I can go and fly.
Well, with all due respect, Johnny, if I were you, with the luck you've been having, I don't know that I'd go to Mexico on a real ID, because when you try to come back into the States,
come to the border crossing, like no hablo inglés.
You don't have a passport, you're gonna have to go all the way to Mexico City, find the U.S. consulate, and get a new passport, buddy.
Oh shit! Get stuck. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm out of money, man. We can do this on the Mexico dime. They'll put me to work for sure. They'll find out that white people in California have no skills at all.
You're gonna end up in human trafficking or something.
You'd be at a Tijuana donkey show.
Tijuana donkey show.
I've never been to Tijuana. I just heard stories.
I don't want to be in the show. That's the problem.
Hey, you gotta earn that money.
You gotta figure out how to get to Mexico City to get to the U.S. consulate. So you got to get some money first.
Far. That's very far.
Well, it'll be the first time I was ever called a donkey.
I'm also just assuming the U.S. consulate is in Mexico City. I don't even know.
I'm sure they have one now. I mean, Tijuana is basically still California. If you cross the border,
it's a different country.
Right. I mean, because when I was working in the freight brokering thing, we were doing a lot of shipping from Mexico, like Tijuana and Calexico, like back and forth there. From like Chihuahua all the way up to like Northern California. So like we were cross bordering a lot of freight, and sometimes it would take like a couple hours. Sometimes it would take like a day to get somebody across. Sometimes it would take like 40 minutes for them to cross. Like you just never knew how long it was going to take to get across that border.
Yeah.
They'd shut it down sometimes. They found a human trafficking truck one time and they shut it down basically. And
well, that's good.
Yeah. I hear it's faster to take the tunnels anyways to get up here.
Probably. I have Amazon open and I just saw this like kind of cool looking office chair. So I clicked on it. It's $1,424.
That's a whole lot of nope.
Yeah,
that's a whole lot of no. Yeah. Like, and it's not even what's those, the Herman Miller chairs? It's not a Herman Miller chair.
Go on Craigslist for a used one. When all those big companies liquidate, they all have Herman Miller chairs, right? So just go get a used one.
Yeah, it's a cool looking chair, but
go to Staples and get a coupon.
Yeah.
Or wait till somebody's moving and they don't want a chair.
I'm sure Amazon has cheaper ones too.
I need to start going to like, what is it, estate sales or something? When I need like furniture, like a chair like that. Because I'm assuming like places in Orange County, like the people like doing estate sales on their houses had like nice stuff.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Ideally.
Man, there are people like, do you remember the show like Storage Wars?
Mm-hmm.
They were bidding on like those storage units that got abandoned.
You can do that.
Those same
you don't
people,
have to.
I was saying people like that also go to the estate sales and will just try and find stuff to buy and that they can like resell, really.
Mm-hmm. I have a storage unit out in Mississippi, and they had people like default on their storage units all the time. And so they would post it on the website. They have a special website that they have to like disclose these storage units people have defaulted onto. And somebody like you or me can go to that website and see the pictures of it and then put your bid in once the bidding starts. But you don't get to actually like go to the place. You just get to really see it online. Yeah. You see the pictures.
I mean, I know you can't typically, even if you can see it in person, you can't go into the unit, but they'll open it up, let you look at it, and then you start bidding. So you're kind of looking at boxes, like, especially if there's like TV boxes or I don't know, sound bars,
fishing poles, freaking all sorts of cool stuff. People like use those storage units though as like trash cans.
Yep.
So they'll take like, you know, a bunch of just crap. Like I saw a picture of one that just had like a box of like cement mix in it. Like just boxes of cement mix. So it's just like a ton of it. It's so heavy and like impossible to move and get out. The boxes were like, you know, 3 feet by 3 feet boxes.
Yeah, but if somebody like knows somebody that would use it and they can get it for, you know, $100 and sell it for sell it for 1,000.
Some of the storage units here, they have like, it's gonna sound weird, but they have people just chill there. They have
People
like
live in them?
celebrations. I had a storage unit last time I moved, and I'd go there and there'd be like a family gathering inside.
In the storage unit?
Yeah. Like, okay. There's people playing guitar and there's all this music and they have food.
I thought that was illegal.
Probably is.
Like literally, like, because I've had storage units, and you basically sign a lease agreement, and in that lease agreement, well, no, I take it back. It just says that you can't live in it.
Which people do anyways.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh,
I've seen people do like work out of their storage unit, like DIY projects.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So I guess
I saw one where the guy put up a box wall, right? And he had it set up so that he could swing the boxes all in one like motion with a dolly that he had.
Oh, nice.
And so he could roll the boxes like a door, and behind the impromptu door was like a bed and like a TV and like a little electric battery generator dealio, like what you got at the solar thing.
Yeah, that part would be illegal, but
they had a fridge hooked up to it, dude. They were living.
There's like a man cave there.
$100 a month, man.
Wants to get away from the wife and kids. Like, hey, you got to go to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess it could be like a man cave deal.
That sounds awesome, actually. Just go.
I didn't even know, because my storage units never had power in them. So
this one didn't. Like the guy had a battery bank that was like a solar bank thing, and he just picked up. It was a big one, dude. It was like he had to have like a full setup. I don't know how they caught him, what they were doing, but like I think. I don't know. I'm assuming like once you're there enough, like somebody said, or like if you turn the TV up too loud, you got to use headphones, man. Got to be quiet.
Yeah. Well, they have cameras everywhere in those places.
Yeah. You have your girlfriend over for a little bit. She's just a little too loud. Guy trying to like get his boxes out of his storage unit right next to you. Chick screaming next door.
I wonder if anybody's ever tried to just use that as their office.
Oh, I'm sure they have.
Like they have a work from home job, but they hate working from their house, so they set up a storage unit because it's cheaper than going to like
anywhere.
What is it, like WeWork?
What's a WeWork cost, anyways?
I have no idea.
I think they went out of business, or they're about to go out of business.
They were filing for bankruptcy. Yeah, I used to be able to use it because when I worked for Oyo Hotels, our primary investor was what's it called? SoftBank. SoftBank was also the primary investor for WeWork. So we got like a discount if we'd have meetings at the WeWork places.
SoftBank was behind Sprint.
Yeah.
That guy's T-Mobile and all that.
That guy throws money at shit that he shouldn't be throwing money at.
Well, just like the rest of us, just on a bigger scale.
Yep, that's true. It's funny you were talking about that solar generator. My computer is literally hooked up to a solar generator right now.
Trying to save that $3 on electricity.
No, I'm trying to charge the solar generator because we're going camping this weekend. But I want to sit at the kitchen table, at the dining table, and it's close enough that I can just plug it into it. So I'm charging the generator while the computer is also plugged into it.
You know, when you're looking back talking about your solar generator, I thought we were gonna see a solar generator, but all I see is
a
fireplace.
I forgot about that. So
does that thing charge just with your window? Like if you put it next to the window, it'll charge it up?
Oh no, I have a solar panel that I hook up to it. So when I'm camping for like a long weekend or a whole week, I set up the solar panel.
But you haven't tried to charge it with your solar panel through your window or something?
No, because I can plug it into the wall. That's way faster, but it's like right down.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to pay for the electricity if you just.
True. But there's no way Ashley's going to let me just have a solar panel in the middle of the living room pointed at the window. Also,
dude, you had a tent in there last time I was there. There was a full-on tent. You guys were camping in the living room last time.
Wasn't a tent. It was a big old air mattress.
Oh no, the tent was set up.
Oh, it was like a bathroom tent. It was like a shower tent.
I don't think it was your bathroom tent. It was your regular little tent.
Oh, the old backpacking tent. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That one I know. Because the tent we use now, there's no way that would fit in here. That thing's huge.
Alex, have you seen his bathroom tent? Did he show you that?
No.
Oh, he's got a bathroom tent. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty jealous of it. It's pretty awesome.
It's like one of those pop-up tents. Like you
pop-up porta potty.
Yeah. Because when you go camping and you're on a trail, like you don't want to take a shit. Yeah.
Did you get the bucket with the toilet seat lid?
Yep. Yeah, the big old 5-gallon paint bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Got one of those toilet seats. Yeah, that's totally what I use. I even have these bad boys.
Is that an air freshener? What is that? Oh, toilet waste bags.
Yeah. They're awesome.
Oh, that's cool. I say, what do you do with the poop afterwards? You spray it out?
No.
They're biodegradable bags. You can just bury them, right?
No, those ones I have to throw away. Because they're like, you know what, those big contractor bags?
Uh-huh.
It's like that thick. Obviously a smaller bag, but it's that thick, and then it's actually inside another real thick bag that Ziplocs shut. So when you're done, like when you're packing up, you can like roll it up and put it inside the Ziploc bag, and it doesn't stink.
Well, that's just another reason to not.
And it doesn't break.
Through gas station trash bags.
Yep.
Outside, the recycle guys.
Not gonna lie, that's usually we usually throw it. So we'll have our that'll be the toilet bag or toilet for the bag for the toilet bucket, and then we also have a trash bag set up because we're cooking and throwing food, paper plates and shit away. So it'll usually just go into that, and then we'll find a dumpster, or if it's not that much, we'll pack it all down and throw it away at the gas station.
How long does it take for you to find a dumpster? Just hauling shit in your car?
Well, that's the reason I use the bucket, because my buddies have like those trash-through bags on the outside of their pickup trucks that they can put a big old trash bag in, so it's outside. I don't have that, so along on my bucket, along with the toilet seat, I actually have like the snap-on lid. So if I have to pack the trash all the way down, it usually fits in there. And then when I get to a gas station, which is usually one of the first stops anyway after I leave the woods, shove it in that. You'll see me with a big old trash bag, just shoving it in that trash can right by the gas pump.
Oh, man.
But it's usually, I usually have a full-size trash bag, but it's usually not that full. Because really,
Can you imagine if you pooped a full-size trash bag's worth of poop?
Oh, that'd be impressive. That would be impressive. When we went to Colorado, I was like, man, are we going to be carrying shit around all fucking day? Like for a whole week? But
that's clearly what Alex was worried about. He's like, dude, once you poop it, then you got to carry it?
Yeah.
How do you even transport that?
Well,
get days of that, bags of poop.
I have that box has 10 bags. So
hey babe, can you go grab the poop bags? Can you go dump that for me, please? I'm gonna put gas in the car. Do you want anything to drink from inside the gas station?
Did it have any type of like a aroma to it? Like here, if you walk your dog, they have like these little stations where you can just they pretty much give out poop bags for free, and they give them a scent so they don't smell like shit.
Yeah, there's like a powder in there to make everything kind of solidify. So like if they're like liquid, so it's not like just sloshing around.
So if you have those Del Taco eating habits like me.
Yep. Yeah, if you're like shit's all runny, at least it'll solidify.
Ugh. Actually, speaking of poop and Del Taco, I ate at one of the original Del Tacos on the way back in Barstow.
Oh, Barstow, yeah.
It's different, man. But the thing was like I was kind of disappointed. I was like, man, there's a fat burger right over there. And I went to Del Taco. Crap. Like
Fat burger.
Yeah, if you've ever eaten at a Fat Burger, it's pretty good, man. I like them.
We ate at a place called Fat Shack. When was that? Was that Saturday? It was awesome. It was like one of those places with the sandwiches that, like, you go somewhere and you're like, do I want some chicken fingers or mozzarella sticks, or do I want like a cheesesteak sandwich? I don't know. You know what? Let's just see if they'll make a sandwich with all of it on there. That's what I had.
Oh,
It literally had. It was a cheesesteak sandwich with chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, fries, cheese, and ranch sauce all over it. It was awesome.
well,
But also,
that's why we have our
arteries clogging. So
our fabulous figures, and
Yep.
Alex is the only one that's actually in shape.
I work out a lot, but I'm too old to actually see a difference.
dude, if you're ever in Chicago with me and Alex, like, we'll crush some White Castle.
Oh
yeah.
I didn't need any in Vegas. I wish I would have.
Yeah, I've been at that
but
White Castle in Vegas before.
It's so good. Oh,
they have everything in Vegas.
They really do.
They have an In-N-Out there. They have
Shake Shacks.
I like Shake Shack better than In-N-Out.
I don't even like In-N-Out.
I like In-N-Out fine, but Shake Shack's better. Whataburger's trash.
I kind of like it. It's okay.
Where did you have it?
I had airport Whataburger once. Zanny got it for me right before we were like gonna leave for our flight, and so she got it and she was racing it back to us, and she was running and the bag ripped open and she fell at the same time and just in the airport just sliding and just food everywhere.
Oh no!
5-second rule.
Yeah, well, like the fries mostly got lost, but I mean, the burgers were good. They were okay still because they were wrapped. I was standing in line to board and I'm like, where is she? Oh my God. It's been like, I told her I wanted a chicken sandwich from the fucking store right there. You know, like the little pre-made ones. And so she goes and wanders off and finds like Whataburger and is gone for like an hour and a half. I'm like, I have to get on this plane. Like, I'm going to leave her here.
That would have gone well for you.
Well, yeah, right. With my luck, though, she would have been like, if I would have stayed, she would have already been on the plane. So like, there was no. I would have had to like talk to the receptionist or whatever and be like, hey, so is this person on the plane? Please tell me.
Right.
Nope. Okay, I'm getting on anyway.
Yeah, I had the first time I ever had Whataburger was in San Antonio. I was there for a trade show, and me and the guy that I went with, we got just tanked one night, and of course, you get tanked, you find some bird scooters, and you take the bird scooters to Whataburger in San Antonio, and I thought it was delicious. It was awesome. It was just a big old like greasy burger. It was so good. Had everything on it, and then they came to Kansas City. And I've been 3 times, and it is just terrible.
Yeah,
it's so
Tennessee
terrible.
And Mississippi too. They're okay. There was a Five Guys convention, and the Five Guys people were eating it In-N-Out when we were there. And somebody asked in line. They asked me something about Five Guys, and I was like, yeah, but I'd rather eat In-N-Out. I think In-N-Out's better because their burgers are like, $11 for the combo versus $35 from Five Guys.
Whoa!
Because the best burger that you get from Five Guys is like the bacon cheeseburger or whatever.
Yeah, you got to get a double.
It's like $15 or $17 just for the burger. And then if you want fries, it's another like $5-8. And then if you get like a drink, it's another $4 or $5. And then if you get like extras or whatever, it just goes up. So I was like, yeah, it's like $35. And the person in front of us goes, oh yeah, we're here for we're part of Five Guys. we love In-N-Out. Not that we don't love Five Guys, but
are they not getting a discount, or are they just like, we've had this so much, we're kind of sick of it?
Yeah,
no, they just didn't want to spend the money, and In-N-Out was right there. So it was hilarious. It was really good. You know who has the best burger though? Is that fucking? There's two of them in downtown Kansas City. It's those diner places that are one's
Town
open on
Topic.
Town Topic's got a good fucking burger.
Yeah.
Dude. The smash burger.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
And then you get pie. They have that like daily pie just sitting there ready to go.
Yep. I love me some.
And you know it's the guy that's like smoking the cigarette like as he's flipping the burger. That's that's a good burger. You want the guy fresh out of prison. Like it's kind of like what's it called, Waffle House. It's like still got the ankle monitor on or whatever, making your burger for you.
It's like Waffle House, but actually good.
Oh, it's so good. It's so much better than Waffle House.
And they have like sometimes when I was still going to church, like I would go there and have breakfast because it's just a greasy spoon diner. It's awesome. Like you get runny eggs, you get some hash browns, and some sausage links. So good, so good.
I'll press it down on that same flat top stove they got back there.
Yeah.
So all the oils and juices just get into everything. Oh, so
awesome.
Good.
There's one down here that's like that. It's a grungy ass dive bar called Cassidy's. It's one of those bars you're like, I don't know if I should be in here.
But you get the food and you're like, that was
like
really good.
Order the burger. Like, why? Like, it's good. Why? Because they never cleaned the grill. So it's got
like a cast iron
like
pan. Seasoning, baby.
It tastes like 1986. Still.
I know it's good.
That diner kind of makes me think of Johnny. Do you remember City Diner in the River Market?
City Diner, yeah.
Yeah, it was right there by cold storage.
That's not there anymore.
It's still there.
Oh dude, they used to have chicken fried steak and eggs, and I would go there.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like everybody there is like covered in tattoos. The coffee is like the shittiest coffee you've ever had, but you don't even care because all the food's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they all smoke. They all smell like they just got done smoking.
Mm-hmm. And it's delicious. Fucking
there's
awesome.
Flies everywhere, but it's so good. And actually, the service is great. They're all really fucking nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fairly quick, and it's just delicious.
God, yeah, I remember that. I don't know though, that or Town Topic. I would still choose Town Topic over that though.
I could go either way. Kind of like, two favorite. I don't know.
My experience with Town Topic was like, even though these are all like the people that might shoot you if you found them on another street, and like the lights were a little bit less, like they're nice to you in the Town Topic line that's wrapped around the building at 2:00 in the morning in the middle of like wintertime when it's -5 degrees.
Yep.
And everybody's just bundled up, and the hoes are out just like that don't feel pain in their fucking mini skirts and their high heels and stuff.
No, they're feeling pain. They're just trying to act like they don't.
Dude, they're another breed out there, man.
Yeah. It's
out here. You go to the bar at the night, and it's like, if you want to go to a good one, you have to go down to Newport. And the ones that are in line out there are like, oh, hang on, I got my Uggs on and I got my jacket on. It's like 60 degrees out, 55 degrees out. I'm cold. That cold ocean air. They're Pomeranians in their purse.
Yeah. Dude, from Monday to Tuesday morning, well, just Monday in general, we had let's put it this way. The high on Monday was 80 degrees here. Mm-hmm. By Monday night, it was snowing.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't like the weather? Is it the Midwest?
It's wild.
Stick around for a couple hours. It'll change.
Yeah, that's like, that was a swing. The temperature Tuesday morning was 16 degrees. I brushed snow off my car yesterday morning. Or Tuesday morning, I should say.
What baseball game was it that we went to? I don't remember if you were there, but I know like JP and some of like the other guys, Lillian, Mike were there. I think you might have been there. But it was sunny, it rained, it snowed, and then it got sunny again. all in like a 3-hour time frame, and it got back up to 80.
Was that opening day?
I think it was opening day. I think it was opening day.
I think I was there.
And we experienced all of the weather. It was like a snow. It snowed a good amount. It hailed a little bit. It was like windy as shit for a second.
Is that the one that JP was supposed to bring the grill and then didn't show up?
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah. But his mom was there and she was prepared with like 2 bottles of Fireball. It was my birthday. We got
Didn't she get
hammered.
wasted? she got the most drunk.
She was drunk. She was the most drunk of everybody.
Yeah.
I think she had to go back to her car before the end of the game. She was so drunk. She had to go pass out.
JP got free parking because his mom was in there and he had to come in and get her. And he got to park like front row. Oh, man.
Fireball was always that shot that I look at it and I'm like, this night could end after this or it could get really good.
Yep. Yes.
That's like, well, let's see what happens.
Here in Kansas City, it's always either Fireball or green tea shots.
Yeah, that's how I know I'm going to have a hangover the next morning.
Yep.
I started drinking a little bit better quality liquor with my buddy. Not better quality. It's Evan Williams. It's like they have it at Pavilions on sale right now. So it's like $20 for the big old handle. And he's like, look, you drink some water when you drink the shot. And it's like, it changes the flavor of the whiskey. And like ever since I started doing that, I haven't been hungover. But like then when I go back and to my Fireball roots and stuff, because I'm like, oh, tonight we're getting fucked up. Like I end up hungover. Fireball's just got too much sugar, man.
I would drink Gatorade now to help
Get
with
the electrolytes.
Yeah, get that Gatorade Zero.
Yep. Not a sponsor, but Gatorade sponsor. Yeah.
Oh, check out what I tried today. Hang on, let me get the bottle since I haven't thrown it away yet.
They've been, I don't know if you go to Chevron, but every day now they're giving away like a free thing. And today the free thing was Rain energy drinks, but it's like the Celsius healthy ones.
Oh, yeah.
So you get a healthier energy drink and you get a taquito for free as long as you got the membership.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's all this week. Last week it was Mountain Dew Baja Blast. The week before that it was the actual Celsius drinks.
So are you getting gas every day? You're like, it's, top it off.
If I'm like just driving by, I'll just like go in and get like something just so I can get the free shit. Because they're like $3.50 for the energy drinks, man. What,
gas stations are where you find gas stations are where you find all the new stuff. Like I've never seen this before. Coca-Cola spiced. That's what I tried today. And it's, I don't know if you can see this, but
the misprint.
It's supposed to be like
spiked
raspberry spiced Coca-Cola. I don't know if you can read that or not.
Is it the same color as regular Coke?
Yeah. It's pretty good, actually. It's kind of weird because I was like, raspberry spiced? Like, isn't raspberry sweet?
Raspberry
it's kind of weird.
Good. Now they got a spice one?
Yeah, it's raspberry spiced. Like, it was pretty good. I don't know if I would drink a lot of it, but because I was on my way home from Hayes, and I'm like, I just want a cherry Coke. And I saw this, and I was like, I have to try it. I wanted a cherry Coke and a Reese's Nutrageous, and I was good to go. And the Casey's brand, like taco pizza chips, which were actually pretty good too.
Casey's just delicious, dude. They got everything.
Yeah.
But they don't give free shit like Chevron. But Chevron gives free shit because they charge like $1.50 more a gallon than everybody else.
Like, check out how dumb customers are. They'll get gas from us, and they can go across the street for the gas plus whatever shit we're giving away for free, and it'll be cheaper there.
Yeah. Dude, down the street,
we're gonna have to
like
stop this bad boy up because I think we're beyond an hour now, but
we're way beyond an hour. We're like an hour and 20.
Yeah. I'll chop it up. Post it somewhere. If anybody finds this video, it's the year 2024.
Right.
It's February 29th and 2024.
Leap day.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps a lot. Smash that like button.
If you find this video somehow and you you think you can come up with a better name than GAJ Podcast? And if you can't remember that,
GAJ, not
it
bad.
sounds like Vag. Anyway, if you find it, we need a name for this podcast. Maybe even a direction where we should take it if you if you have any good ideas, or have a topic that you want to hear us talk about and go off on a million different tangents. Let us know in the comments somewhere. I don't know. We're not professional, but below. Or if it's on your phone and you're watching it horizontally, you might have to like swipe it away. I'm not even sure. But yeah, that way. Yeah. Yeah, gas stations have good stuff. Chevron is, I don't think there's Chevrons here. I'm not sure.
We got like 76 is Route 66 out where you are. They're part of the same like group. I got a card for 76 the other day because our 76 station here is the cheapest in like all of Irvine. So it's like it's 20 cents more expensive than Costco, but there's no line and it's down the street. So.
We don't have Route 66 here. I just thought about that. Do we?
There's one in Blue Springs. Off 40. Or 7. It's off 7.
Well, I mean 40 and 7 cross, so I know downtown there's Phillips, and then Quick Trip and Casey's kind of dominate the Kansas City area.
Dude.
But there's a few Shell stations. I always go to either Casey's or Shell because I always get those discounts or points.
Got to save your 5 cents per gallon, man.
I get 15 cents per gallon.
Dude, we just need to use yours. Like all of us need to like log into your fuel rewards since you drive the most. And like you'll just
what?
Yeah, it's a phone number.
Oh, that's right. So we can just use your phone number.
Whatever, man.
Let's fucking rank that shit up. Let's share that with the internet and just
he'll get flagged for fraud. You're like you're getting gas in Kansas City, Irvine, and Huntington Beach or Newport Beach on the same day.
I pay for my girlfriend's gas. Don't worry about it. And just be like, I'm gonna. What's it called when you have like 45 girlfriends? Just I'm in an open relationship. Okay.
Phone book. I don't know.
A phone
no,
book.
But we have high VIL, so actually, like the minimum I get because I'm I don't know, platinum level, and then I use Shell Pay, so I use the app to pay for my gas. The minimum I get is like 10 or 15 cents a gallon, but then when we do our grocery shopping at Hy-Vee, I always get like the bonus stuff, and I've gotten all the way up to like $2 like off per gallon before. I've gotten it to where I paid less than $1 a gallon for a fill up. But once you use it, you lose it. So I always have to wait till my tank's almost empty to maximize it.
Yeah. You get on Tuesdays, you can get an extra 5 cents off per gallon if you do the T-Mobile thing. You just click the button. And
I don't have T-Mobile right now though. I used to do that too because I'm on the work pays for my phone, so I'm on the work plan. So
gotcha.
That's why I don't have a cool new phone like you guys do. I just have whatever they gave me, which is the S1E1 FE, which sucks.
Well, that's why we're broke with no job. And do you have a job?
Mine's 2 years old already. I got the S22 Ultra, which is awesome for 2022.
Yeah.
I have the 23 Ultra. I love it. Fantastic.
I usually refresh every 2 years, but
the
24 is not that much of an upgrade.
Next one you get, man, just make sure you get at least 512 gigabytes of storage in it and then keep it for like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Pay the extra $100 for the storage increase and actually don't have to load your pictures up to, what is it? Your Google folder, Google Photos
mine just goes straight to Google Photos. Man, that's when the S20 Ultra was new. I got that one, and I got that 512 gigs of storage.
I love it. Especially if you're doing GoPro videos.
Yeah. Well, that was the last phone they had the expandable memory.
Oh, that's right.
I put a 1 terabyte micro SD card in it. So my S20 Ultra has 1.5 terabytes of storage on it.
It was like 4 times the amount of your computers.
Yeah, well, this new computer has 2 terabytes of SSD storage, so it's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got a powerful one.
Yeah,
I have no idea how much mine has.
I got a new HP Victus gaming computer. And this was a step down from what I was going to get, because what I was going to get was way more. But then I got this, and then this was going to become Ashley's after I eventually got my new computer. This is so much more computer than even I need that I'm just going to get Ashley a new computer that's more for productivity, because I'm never going to use the full capability of this computer, but it's already helped with like just a few videos that I've put together and put on YouTube and stuff. It's so much faster for that. Like, I don't spend hours just trying to get a video edited for a 5-minute video edited. I can actually do more and actually create a 20-minute video. And then it uploads a lot faster too.
Dude, you guys have good internet out in Kansas City where you're at. I miss it. Yeah, that fucking Cox cable where they dick you down and then they give you some internet.
Yep.
Like
Here it's all Spectrum, which
Spectrum.
Yeah.
We have Google Fiber is pretty awesome.
Give me back my Google Fiber, AT&T. AT&T Fiber is pretty badass too.
I had AT&T in Milwaukee. It was pretty good. I like that service. I actually got the paid Google Fiber. You know how we used to have the free Google Fiber here?
Uh-huh.
But it was only like
5 megabits.
5 megs. I upgraded to the 300, which it's only $30.
Oh darn, $30 for fucking super blast internet.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to upgrade. So they have like gigabyte speed now, or gigabit speed. I don't even know what the difference
Plus,
is.
you're in the center of the United States, so it's like not only do you have a super fast connection, I think Google's was based out of Missouri or Kansas, one of the two. You're in the middle of the U.S., so like any ping that you have to like anywhere else is going to be like half of what like like if we're using servers in fucking New York, from California, it's like, hang on, let me wait. It's like 100 ms or whatever. I don't know. It's just, I have friends in a bunch of different states that I've played games and done like IT stuff with. And so like when I get with them and we do stuff online, especially gaming, it's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to game with you. You make me lag.
Yeah. I mean, big companies have their NOCs out here. Like, there's a big old NOC in Lenexa.
Mm-hmm.
And NOC, Network Operations Center, or something like that. But yeah, it's like, especially the phone providers. So when you think of like, especially the cloud-based ones, RingCentral, Avaya, Cisco, their NOC is out here in Lenexa because it's centrally located, and it pings other NOCs in, I want to say Chicago is one, and Denver is another one.
They don't have to pay those California real estate prices for their
network
building.
Yeah, nobody builds their data center in California because it's too expensive.
There's no room.
I mean, unless you're one of the Silicon Valley.
Dude, out in the desert, they've been putting stuff up between here and especially Las Vegas. Like they have these solar farms out there now. They got what else? I don't know. Just a lot more buildings for sure. And like the halfway points and stuff.
Barstow.
Barstow's built up.
Halfway is.
Yeah. Barstow's like way more built up than it used. I don't know. I've been going out that way since I was like a little kid, so
I know nothing about Barstow.
Explode.
It's in between. It's like halfway between here and Las Vegas. Otherwise, like once you get past Barstow, it's desert. It gets really hot or really cold depending on what time of the year it is.
Yeah. Past Barstow is Death Valley, and have fun. Which they have a lot of water in that basin now. It's like the first time in like 20 years or something.
I just want to go exploring in Death Valley. That'd be awesome to do like a overlanding trip through Death Valley.
Yeah.
Just don't get stuck out there.
No,
for real. What was it last year? Like 135 degrees or something out there in like the heat of the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, the things
crazy.
Any of the influencers I follow that they've done trips out in Death Valley, the biggest things are plenty of water, extra fuel, extra tires.
Oh, I can't even imagine getting out there and blowing a tire. That would
that would suck.
You might want to take some time to turn off your air conditioning too, because if you overheat, you're fucked.
Yeah, that too.
So hey, it's gonna be uncomfortable for a little bit.
Yeah, because if you start overheating, the way you just have to turn your heater on in your car to dissipate the heat. But we should do that. How far is Colorado from you guys? Or Moab, Utah?
8, 10, 12.
Yeah, people that go to drive to Utah, they go right through Vegas. But
damn, because we went to southwestern Colorado, I think a couple years ago. That was 14 hours, so it's actually closer to you guys than it is to us.
Well, yeah, because Vegas is
like the San Juan Mountains.
It depends on when you leave and how fast you can get out to Vegas, but Utah is an hour outside of Vegas, if that.
Maybe I've never driven there, but I've talked to people who said,
well, Moab though, because I thought Moab was eastern Utah, southeastern Utah. Am I wrong about that?
I'm not familiar with it. I just know that the cheapest hotel you can possibly get is right on that border after you get out to the outskirts of Vegas. And before you get into Utah, there's one last hotel there that you can gamble and stuff in. And it was $29 a night or something last time I passed it. I was like, oh, that's the price that I want to stay at. Except I'm guaranteed bed bugs and probably herpes.
Have you ever gone to State Line?
State Line. It sounds familiar.
It's just where California and Nevada meet. There'll be casinos there. It's not Vegas, but it's people that don't want to go all the way to Vegas. Sometimes go to State Line.
They is it out by Bullhead and Laughlin? Because I know
it's just when you take the 15 up to Vegas. It's just right after you cross over from California to Nevada.
Okay. I may have seen it.
It looks like I've never been there. It looks like it could be a little trashy.
Is it a town called Prim?
That might be it. I think it's Prim.
Buffalo Bills Resort and Casino?
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, dude. So I stopped there to get gas and grab a drink. I stopped at Whiskey Pete's, which is on the other side of the highway from Buffalo Bills. And dude, they have all these I want to say Middle Eastern people are doing this scam where they pull up right next to you and they'll get out of their vehicle and knock on your window and stuff. And they'll be like, I need gas and I have my family here. It happened to me 3 times at the same gas station with 3 different Middle Eastern guys. And I was like, look, man, I got broken into and robbed. I have nothing for you. Okay. So that was my reason, but they're like, no want money. Just, we need gas. And so I'm like, man, are these guys just driving Uber and trying to get people to fill them up so they don't have to pay
gotta be it. Yeah, what?
Because it's irresponsible to bring your entire family out to the middle of the desert and need gas in Vegas. I just can't see that scenario happening where
Nevada, far away from Vegas.
Outside of trying to scam somebody, I understand it's a hub and there's gonna be issues, but I would just avoid getting gas at that exit specifically where Buffalo Bills and Whiskey Pete's is.
We usually went to the one where everyone goes to, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be safe, but there might also be a line.
Dude, I went to go put fucking air in my tire after I like stopped at the gas pump. So I got hit at the gas pump twice. I went over to go put air in my tire, and the air thing was cut, and I didn't realize it until I put my money in already. So like I paid to turn the air on, and then like I couldn't even attach the thing to my tire. So I'm like, man, this is just how that weekend was. Like it was just like the overall theme, right? So I guess I'm lucky, like I didn't get shot or something, like, like or robbed the second time. Like,
man, Moab's only like a little less than 11 hours from you guys.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I wonder what it is from Kansas City.
Hey, I gotta start heading out. I'm supposed to be moving stuff with my cousin tonight. I don't know what he's got for me to move, but it's the first time somebody's asked me to use my truck to move a bunch of stuff, and I'm kind of excited.
You got a pickup truck. You're excited for the first time, but
yeah, and then every other time,
4th, 5th, 6th, 10th time, you're gonna be like, dude, when do you motherfuckers get a truck?
He's got one, so that's why I'm curious what he needs my help for.
Is yours
oh yeah. Well, unless you're loading up both trucks, that's
he wants double productivity.
Yeah.
Or he's like, my truck's too new. I don't want it scratched. We don't use your truck.
I don't use it my gas.
No. He's got the same one. His is just his is the EcoBoost, and it's like a year or two. His is like a 2015, and mine's a 2017. And okay. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see what he wants. But
we'll go.
That's what I should tell him. Be like, my truck's too new. I can't help you.
It's been through enough.
Yeah, for real.
Well, go help somebody move. Maybe ask his opinion on what a good name for a podcast is that's run by a white guy and two Filipino guys with absolutely zero like subject matter expertise among the three of us. So
I don't know. I feel like you guys have some sales expertise. I got some.
I've been building a podcast and having good topics to talk about.
True that.
Just random talking. It's recorded and it's going to go up on the internet, on the interwebs.
Cool.
Everything we said is true because it's on the internet. It's probably not, but feel free to fact check anything we said if you want to try.
Yeah, we're
if you can even make sense out of anything we talked about.
Lake Hotel Casino on the Las Vegas Strip.
Sponsored by the shittiest
hotel
in Las Vegas.
and
Coca-Cola raspberry spiced and Propel. Also not sponsored.
All right. I'm out of here, guys.
Boys, have a good one.
All right. Good night, y'all.
See ya.
Later.